Hello everybody, it's Ryu. I'm not a robot. Okay, this was good. This was amazing. So you know my style I like to do. This on like 1 to 32. Okay, the thing is that they would have put them together, it would have been a 30. It would have been 16 episodes. But I'm just going to be doing from little ones, so some will be short because they were 30-minute episodes. But this was a good drama. It was funny, it was cool, it had a lot of good moments. And I'm like, oh, the heartstrings. Alright, it stars Seung-Ho, Chae, Ki-Joon, Se-Wan. Yeah, I think she plays Pi. This was good. I liked it. It was amazing. Alright, episode 1. So it starts with Min-Kyu. He's the main character. He's at his army initiation telling him that he can't join because he's allergic to humans. They're like, Morla. Musun. He's like, oh, you don't believe me? He touches one of them. He starts rashing up. And he's like, ah! Like, oh my god. Ah! Hell. And then he throws them water like, you need a drink or something? Don't worry, it's not the plague. Oh, like, okay, you can't join. So next they have President Gia. Yeah, she's there, she's standing in line. This is like her new business, standing in line for people. And it's crazy because what's going on, she's waiting for this figure. And while the door is open, dun, 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 she gets in, she's like, yeah, she poses. And then she leaves, and then she's like, oh, trying to be careful. There's a stain on the box. So her customer that she waited in line for, I'm like, who, is Min-Kyu. So he goes there and he's looking at it. Stain! There's a stain on the box! What? No. Money, please. I'm not paying you. Fraud! Oh. So the whole thing's like, Iwayo, pay me money! So next thing you know, she drags him out. He hits her with his car. He's like, are you okay? He's like poking her, and then he grabs onto her, and then finally like he's getting sick, and he's like, because he actually touches her, and then he runs away. I'm like, wow. So now he gets a call from Santa Maria team. It's Baekhyun, pie, shrimp, and small, I forgot the other guy's name. They're there, and he wants to tell him about a robot. He's like, oh, okay, a robot that looks human. Okay, we gotta see this. It's Aja 3. He's like, whoa, he sees her, and he's like, wow, this can't be a robot. You don't believe it? Starts disrobing her. We see the battery. We see all the electronic functions. He's like, wow, it's awesome. Episode 2. Okay, so Min-Kyu, he likes Aja 3. He wants her right away, and the team is like, woo, celebrate. Good. They're celebrating, and then next thing you know, they're drinking beer, and then one of the, I forgot, oh, the one that, the tall one, the one that knows English, he's like, oh my god, he'll just say like an English word out of nowhere. He threw his can, guess what? Ooh, a drop. Just one drop. Falls in her battery, and yep, she's not working no more. The battery's messed up. Disassemble. And they're like, no! Baekhyun was like, oh my god, we gotta do something. And guess what? Aja 3 looks exactly like Gia. Exactly like her, well, the same face. So next, he's like, he calls her like, I have a job for you. Because her brother's getting mad at her, like, I have a job for you. And then they sit down, and he's like, how much? Chomano. What? So they're sitting down, and they're because they used to date. And it's kind of awkward, and he's like, do I have to sell my organs? I'm like, sell my organs. Oh my god. So he takes her to the lab. She walks in, and he's like, Aja 3, don't worry. We'll fix you. He has a drill. He's like, no. Like, oh my god. They look at the real Aja 3, and then they look at Gia. I'm like, oh, exact same face. So they just want to use her for a couple of days until the new battery comes. So they're training her. It's not going that well. So now it's finally there, and then there was one word. 사랑해, 티프님, or something, 토리님. What? I ain't saying that. Not to him. So next thing you know, he lost his necklace. And he's like, where's it at? He calls Chia 153 times. Wow. I think that's a little, or 154. That's a little obsessive. He calls her and he's like, oh, Dorai! So finally, she forgot to put her phone, and she actually calls him and stuff like that. She's talking to him while she's in the box to the unveiling. And it's getting crazy. I'm like, oh, Lord. And then next thing you know, she stops, and then he opens the covers. He's like, ah! Episode 3. Everyone is scared. Like, oh my god, what the hell's happening? So he calls her like, okay, why is she going crazy? Why? Baekhyun is like, 친구 mode. 친구 mode? Okay, so next thing you know, he's like giving her tests. Yeah, he's like, okay, break this lock in something, open this door in something seconds, 3.5 seconds, or 4 point, and then guess what? I'm like, she broke it with her hand. He's like, okay, all right, open this egg in 10 seconds or something like that. Oh, there you go. Wow. And then she's doing everything right, and then he's like, oh, we can actually do this. Let's just hope the power doesn't go off. So next, Minkyu is like looking at her chest like, oh, it's bigger. Okay, let's see the battery. He wants to see the battery. She's thinking he wants to look at the goods. And he's like, oh. Next thing you know, she's cussing. Like, don't die. Sekya. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's calling so many words. And everyone, and then the power goes on, and like, don't I get a Sekya? And like, okay, we're through. He's gonna catch on. And then he calls Baekhyun back. He's like, oh, it's a cheap battery. I'm like, wow, for a smart guy, he's really getting duped. But it was so hilarious. Everyone was like, oh my god, start packing our bags. We're about to get sued. What's happening? He's giving her points, and like, minus 20 points. So next thing he's taking a pill. He's choking. Pats on the back, saves his life, and he's falling for her. So now, she leaves because now he has to, they said she has to charge her batteries. They're fighting. Baekhyun and her, they're fighting right there. She's getting mad that he's using the likeness. Then they show a flashback when she was just cleaning and he was getting mad at her, and they broke up because of his attitude. And then after that, what's name texts back like, I want to sue you, don't give me back the necklace. And she's mad, and she's like, okay. She has a hammer. She has a thing like, she's showing she's gonna smash it if she keeps messing with them. So then they talk on the phone. Minkyu and Gia, they're fighting again. I'm like, wow. Episode 4. So Joe was trying to submit her invention, these heart lamps. But the thing is, it gets denied, and then she's like, what? She goes straight to the source. She goes to Minkyu. She leaves the little thing right there. Her brother kicks her out the house, so she gets all of her inventions for the thing, and she starts selling them. It's a sad moment. No one's buying them. No one's buying anything from her. I'm like, damn, she had a good price, lower, and then she lowball. I'm like, crap. I bet she put free, people wouldn't even buy out. I felt bad for her. So now she goes back to Santa Maria. She's there. And she's like, she'll stay with them. And then next there's 2 guys outside. The men in black, I call them. They're funny. They're the comic relief. Well, actually, they're a little bit comic. So they show up, and then someone else wants to buy Santa Maria because they want Aja 3, but we do not know why. It's a guy named Martin. So he invites the whole Santa Maria team to his house. I'm like, woo, we're moving to a mansion. And then the butler's like, no, not here. Here, it's the back house. It looks like a old shed from the 30s. So yeah, they're staying there. They're setting up and everything. And then there's a file, and the password is sandwich. And I'm like, sandwich? Okay. Interesting. So now Baekhyun is thinking about her. He's thinking about the breakup, like why they break up, and he still has feelings for her. So everyone is running to the bathroom. All the Santa Maria, they're trying to get to the bathroom. Pai hasn't used it. Shrimp, the other one. They're like, because they ate curry. And guess who ate that expired curry too? Gia. Aja 3. So the thing is, she's like, she's, you know, when you get your stomach, like, oh, you got to run, so no time to sleep. Yeah, so she has to use it, and then she farts, and they're like, it wasn't me. Namesake. Oh, like, you know, oh, Namesake. It can't be me. And after that, she said it was Minkyu, and he goes, okay, maybe I need to change. And she runs to the restroom, and she's like, and everyone was like, oh my god, hurry up. And the thing is, yeah, next thing you know, she's in the bathroom, and she's like, I'm just cleaning. And they're like, why are you here? And then she used the expensive perfume. He's like, no, you can't use this. This is like $1,400. So I'm like, whoa. So next thing you know, he slips. And it was crazy. I forgot what he said. I think it was like a bar of soap. And it was crazy how she was like, it looked like she's about to get him. Like, ah. She got the soap, and then he fell. And the next thing you know, she falls on him, and like, ah, get off me, you're heavy. And then Becky was like, thank God we put a titanium corset on her to make it more lifelike, that she really is a robot. So he's mad, like, you're not supposed to do that. So now she puts on the TV. She puts, because his group is called KM Financial, and they have a contest. He's like, oh, look at that. What do you think? Scam artist. Oh, she's like, and then next thing you know, she asks, what type of person are you? Oh, I'm rich. I have lots of money. Tong mana. Money, tong. Oh, like, oh my god. She's like, no, what type of person are you? And she's like, he's dumbfounded. He's like, what type of question is that? Go clean. And then she's like, criticizing me. He built a house of cards. Huge house of cards. And the music. They put like epic, you know, like it sounds like it's anonymous classical music. I don't know if it's Beethoven. I don't know if it's Brahms or Vinaya, or let me see, Schubert. It was funny. I was like, oh, and then she's like, oh, battery down to 5%. Need charging. She's like, oh, yeah. Oh. But before that, he was making food. It looked like the Food Network, the way he was making it. And then he was throwing away meat. Yeah, it's funny because of him and one. So Gia and one of the guys from Santa Maria, I forgot his name, the one that speaks English a lot. They go into his house and steal all the meat, and they're like, and then she's enjoying it, and then we see what made him pick the dress. It was some meetup when they were in this, when he was working for the university and she was a student, I think, and she's by herself eating kogi, and she's like, I'm like, oh my god, you put that. So I get right there, I'm like, they're showing like back stuff like what made him like her and stuff like that. Alright, episode 6. Alright, so we found out he built that he was building the house of cards for 15 years. And then we were like, he started it when his parents died. There's a story. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, shoot, 15 years. And then after that, there's this girl named Era. Yep, she's going to come and visit, but her brother comes, that kicked her out. And the thing is, she's like, she wants to hide. She puts all her hair down, and she's like, she looked like what was it? The grudge or a ring or something, you know, oh, Kachuk, yeah! There you go. And I was like, oof. And then once they was like, oh, okay. And they're like, she's like, look familiar. So the Santa Maria team, they fix his x-ray machine because he gets a lot of packages from disgruntled workers and people that he do not like him. Yeah, the butler says he used to get spoiled food, a voodoo doll. I was like, wow. So next thing you know, the package does come because it was funny when she had the hammer, like, about to. So Era does come, talking about, let's go on 3 dates and we'll see from there, and then maybe I would want to marry you. I'm like, damn, okay, this ain't marriage out of love. This is just one of those. I guess they're just getting married to get married. Well, she wants to marry him. He doesn't look like he wants to. She touches him. He runs and he has a bad rash. And she sees this, and the next thing you know, she has a syringe. They stop it right there. Episode 7. So it goes to a flashback. It goes when he was a kid. It shows his mom and dad. They were loving parents. They loved him. They did everything with him. They had parties. They had all the people from the company. And then it was his birthday. And then they go for a drive. Yeah, car accident. His parents died right away. His mom saved him. And then they have the wake. Everyone's there. And then when he's at the wake, somebody put something in his pocket. It's a card. He's like, what? And it says, do not sign anything. Madam X. Yeah, Madam X, she does pop up through this whole series. But not her. Just Madam X. Like, don't sign anything. And the next thing you know, his friend, he's also the CEO of Ki-Joon? I keep forgetting, but yeah, he's the CEO. And he's like, we're going to be family. The thing is, his dad wants control of the company. And he doesn't know this because he's so young. He didn't sign anything. He signed it, but he didn't completely sign it. He didn't do it. He didn't sign it over. I'm like, oh, goodbye. So, Min-kyu, he wakes up, he's like, oh my god, how did you know? How did you know? He's like, oh, just part of my input. Like, I'm learning, and she's like, oh my god, you're so cool, you saved my life. And then he's like, the syringe is on his thigh, like, oh my god. And then there's another one on his arm. She stabbed him 3 times. Oh yeah, the shoulder, the thigh, and the foot. I'm like, wow. Okay, so now, 2 of the workers of Santa Maria team, Shrimp, and I forgot the other one's name, they run to the pool because they think Min-kyu's not there. Like, oh my god, he's not there, because they have GPS, like a heat warming signature. He's like, okay, let's go. They want to take a dip in the pool, and they jump. Yeah, and then guess who's at the bottom of the pool? It's Min-kyu. Like, ah! oh, michonnomdorai. They're running away. Like it was funny. They're like, oh, they were scared. So now they go to another flashback. How what's name? Gia asked Baekhyun to help her with the umbrella. So he did the whole thing, the schematics and stuff like that, and he starts smiling. He just wanted help because she wants to sell it for lovers, and that's why you see a little thing like, oh. And the necklace, he finally sees it, opens it up. Aja 3 puts it on. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of weird, awkward. And then he tells her there's a story behind it. His dad proposed with that necklace to his mom because there was a meteor shower, and that's part of the fragment right there. I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, Minkyu sends the Santa Maria team live crabs. Lots of live crabs. I guess he's trying to get back in for the pool thing. And it was funny because guess who comes? It's Gia's brother. They're talking about the whole thing, like legal stuff and terms. And they're like, how come it has my sister fates? Make sure you take it away. And while they're talking, they're not moving. The crabs are still there. And they're just talking, and they're like, are there always a lot of crabs here? Ani. And they're like, ah! Finally, they get it off. Then Minkyu was telling, he wishes he could be with someone. Because he said he's falling in love with his first love to Gia. And then in his head, he's like, I wish I could hold hands with somebody. To pat their hair. Hold their hands. I'm like, oh. Episode 9. So, Minkyu is on a date with Era. Red flags everywhere. It's not going good. I'm like, abort! Abort! I'm like, get out, get out. I'm like, no, do not continue date. Please, leave mission. Mission abort. No, he keeps doing it, and then he wants to give his necklace. I'm like, no, man, don't do it. To me, I'm like, she seems like a Gundam girl. I was like, ande, otika, naga. I was like, yeah, and the next he's mad because she won't do it. And then she touches him, and then he wants to throw the necklace, and then Gia's like, ande. And then it starts raining. She gets the umbrella. She's such a romantic. And then he looks at her. He's calming down. He's like, oh, okay. So now the butler comes and he touches him like, oh my god, you can touch me, I'm cured. So now you know. So now they're having fun. They're going outside. They're taking a drive. They're going to some festival. There's a lot of people there, and usually he doesn't like being around people. And everything seems cool because when he looked at her, it calms down, and he's figuring out like, okay. So they get a henna tattoo because right there, you know, another man's touching him. He looks at her. It's normal because he has a tracker meter. And then after they're wearing hats, she gets pretty. He gets enlist tomorrow. I was like, oh my god. I remember episode 1 when he couldn't go into the army. So yeah, next thing you know, he's getting coffee. It starts hitting him. The rash. Like the reaction. There's a reaction. And I'm like, I know that there's a reaction because there's some times when it's like dust or pollen. And like I don't get stiffed on this. Like I just start sneezing a lot. My nose looks like it would look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then he sees her and it calms down. He calms. And then he goes to her, hugs her, and everyone, look, this is in front of a big crowd, and like, yeah! And then he kisses her on the forehead, like, oh, he's in love. And then Baekhyun, yeah, he's there, Mr. Jealous X. Episode 10. So, Baekhyun, he's jealous. And he's like, don't touch her. The next stipulation. Then next thing they're saying they're going to leave. And he calls Ed out because the thing is, he hasn't seen Gia, like, or whatever. And then I'm like, he wants to go on another date. And I'm like, no! I'm there! Oops, do not do it. Hell no. I'm like, oh, Lord, come on. Just because you missed someone, now you're going to talk to someone else. I'm like, come. So now he's trying to run him over. And he's like, here, I'll give you this much money. In front of all the team, like, oh, yeah, and then Pai's like, no, I'm there. What? Refuse everything. They don't know what to do, and he's like, he just wants them there. And then Gia, or Aja 3, was like, maybe you should cook for them. I'm there. He's like, opso. Hell, like, why? Mosum. Like, why should I cook? And then she's like, do you want to lose your precious treasure? Ooh. He cooks. Episode 11. So I forgot. Was it Mangse, Sam, and then Pai. Pai, I know, I remember her name. So they're eating there, but the thing is, Minkyu doesn't know any of their names, and he's like, 1, 2, 3, Hana, dual set. That's it. He's like, what? At first they didn't want to eat, they wanted to leave. And then he didn't know how to start the convo and stuff like that. And then they're like, he said, what do your parents do? And then they asked, Minkyu, what do your parents do? Oh, they're lying next to each other in a grave, side by side. Woo! killed the mood. Not him. I'm talking about that. You should not ask them that question. They killed the mood. That's what they deserved it. So next thing you know, Pi is doing the dishes, and then they see Yeppo, the little robot that cleans, and it's broken. And then after that, they're fixing it, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And next thing you know, they fix it, and then he's like, "Oh my God, Yeppo, you're okay." And he's like, "Maybe he's not a pyongtae." Oh, so now they're going over new terms, and he's like, "Nope, no touching, and we have to use formalities like 동생, 형, you know, 누나, 누님." And he's like, "Okay." They're calling him 동생, and he's like, like really, like, I have more money than you, and you're calling me this. I'm funding your thing, and you're calling me 동생. You should call me, you know, Chepunim or Hwajan. That's what I would have probably said. So next thing you know, yep, the team, they're not leaving. Aja 3, she goes back, and then Minkyu is happy, and then he asks her about kissing. Episode 12. He wants to know about kissing because he wants to kiss Era. So she's hurt, like, oh, why can't it be me? So what's the name? They're watching this like it's the Young and the Restless, and like, oh no, we gotta have someone chaperoning every time they go out. Yeah, so next thing you know, they're going out. He's asking this, and guess what? They go on a date. She's the third wheel. Because the thing is that when he looks at her, he gets, you know, fine. And then you have ladies in it like, oh, okay, oh, Chae, she's eating alone. Mogos. I'm like, yeah. 아줌마스. Chae, 정말 Chae. 그만해. 총. 어르신. Yeah, right. Is there a plural for it? I don't know. But I was like, yeah, so she's eating alone and she's watching this, and then they're eating ice cream, and then she's eating ice cream with Baekhyun, and then she's like, and then next the Men in Black, the comedic relief, and the oh, she's eating ice cream. Yeah, 로파트 eating. 그만해. No, 정말 like yeah, she's eating, and he's like, oh, and he's like, I'm gonna prove it. He has a stick. He stabs her. He hit her in the titanium corset. He's like, oh, she is a robot. Because he shows her like, yep, she's a robot. So, Era and Minkyu, they go on their date. It goes good. He sends her goodbye. And then it starts raining. He uses the umbrella. And then he says, I'd like to meet the person that made this umbrella. All smiling. And she's like, oh. And then someone nudges her. But before I get to that part, Sunhae, her friend, is a kiss teacher, teaching her all this, teaching Minkyu all these things about kissing, like how the feeling. It's all about feelings. You can't see it, you just feel it. And then you see both of them walking up the garden, like they're not holding hands, but they're side to side. I'm like, wow, this is like, she's watching this like a movie. And then she's like, screw this, pushes her, and then he grabs her. Guess what? The same thing happens. I was saving this part for this part. Yep, he grabs her, and then she's like, this is the part where they kiss. I'm like, yeah! Finally! I'm like someone's go! Yeah! Or like someone scored a touchdown. Touchdown! Oh yeah, oh yeah, Okay, I was happy when they kissed. I'm like, and then the song, na 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 kushiba. Alright, I wish she sang it live. She did do one live, but the thing is, I'm like, I want another one because I might do a reaction to it, but I like that song. She's from Sia. I remember her from a long time ago. Yeah, I always liked her. I liked her, Boram, Namgyori, but something happened. I'm not gonna say what. I'm not gonna speculate with that whole thing. But yeah, I was like, oh, it was a good moment. Episode 13, and then her face, she's like, I'm like, oh my god, she wanted another kiss, and he's like, what the hell? It's funny because now he's like, maybe she's learning how to kiss because he still thinks that Jia is Aja 3, and then the robot's learning how to do human emotions and stuff like that. So he's watching human stuff, robot movies, and he watched Edward Scissorhands. I'm like, Edward Scissorhands was a robot? I didn't know. I mean, I guess if I'm going to think about it back, I don't know. I always thought he was human with, just with scissor hands. I was like, okay. So, Jia is falling in love. She's in love. She calls him by accident with her real phone. And she was like, oh, shoot, what did I say? I'm just calling about the money. I'm there. He was like, oh, okay. No, I'll pay you. And then he asks her a question. Okay, when people kiss, how do you know it's a kiss? And then she's like, did it last longer than a second? And then, oh, yeah, it's a kiss. And he's like, oh my god, I'm flabbergasted. And then she hangs up and she's like, and he's thinking about her. I'm like, oh, the love is in the air. Then the next day, awkwardness. Yeah, guess what happened? She pretends that nothing happened, like the memories were erased. And he's mad. He is pissed off. Episode 14. So, with his anger, he's making her pay for it. He's making her do all the chores around the house, cleaning the windows, taking out the trash. And then Baekhyun sees it, like, I'm there! He's cleaning it. He's like, shoot. He's like, no, Next thing you know, the papers have been finalized. They're celebrating now because they're about to get their new building. They're getting their funding. And then they're having a sandwich party. Oh, yeah. You can tell this episode was sponsored by Quiznos, okay? Look at all the sandwiches everywhere. And then Pi, she likes him. But Baekhyun does not see it. He doesn't see it. And then Mingyu, when everyone's gone, he sees the real Aja 3 is asking her questions. And he's heartbroken. He is sad, and it's not the same feeling. And he's like, what's going on? He's like, am I been duped? Or he doesn't know what's going on. So now they go to Sunhae's place and they're celebrating again. They're all drinking. They're doing like the finger word game. Who hasn't been playing? Who hasn't been something? And the next thing you know, everyone leaves. But the thing, while this is happening, Mingyu, I don't know what I'm calling him. He's drinking his pain away. I'm like, yeah, I can relate. Yeah, that's like, I mean, I don't know. The thing is, I don't drink like that. Moderations. So I remember one time, I'm like, well, yeah, the only time I ever really drink is when a friend comes or if I'm with friends. Social drinker. Not like I'm going like, woo, party. That was a long time ago. Shoot. But yeah, that part about like, yeah, trying to get, I mean, I didn't drink to get drunk. I mean, I wasn't going to go like, yeah, wow, golden nights. I wasn't going to get that type of drunk, you know, where I'm going to go dumb and just, I was like, yeah, I felt it, you know, brokenhearted. So the one I loved, but I felt that, yeah, I was like, no, but anyway, he sleeps, and then she's like, I'm human. Oh, I was like, oh, the pain, the heartstrings. Episode 15. So Gia, she's back, and she's nervous. She doesn't know what to do. Next thing you know, Mingyu takes her out to go shopping, buy her new dress. I'm like, ooh, okay, she looks pretty, and I'm like, they're gonna go on a date? I'm like, no. He goes on a date with Anna and her dad. She's just right there all alone. I'm like, oh, this is messed up. This is shitty. So yeah, the whole time she could hear everything was going on. And he's like, I want to propose to her. And he's like, oh, and he remembers, he has the birthday cards that she sent him all the time. And she's like, I didn't send any. And he's like, the dad is like, and then he goes back home and he looks at him like, different handwriting, all of them. And he's like, it's a lie. He's hurting because he's thinking about Aja 3. And then next thing you know, Gia's niece is sick, has a peanuts, I think. Goes to the same doctor as Mingyu and asks him, can someone be allergic to human contact? And he's like, The next thing you know, he goes to the cafe to talk to, what's his name, and they're talking. And then he's like, here, my aunt made these, kimbap. And he's like, okay, I'll try it. And I forgot what the whole combo was, but after that she called him boom, or she called him a jerk. I was like, oh shoot. Next thing you know, they're talking about him, and she doesn't notice. Episode 16. Okay, so his best friend, or used to be best friend, Young-Chul, Young-Chul, I think, he is looking for I forget his name, Samjong. He used to be his driver. He used to record everything that he did, like all the misdealing and all the stuff like that. Yeah, and the thing is, Mingyu was trying to look for him too, because he can help him, because what's name wants him out of the company. So the thing is, it's the day of the contest, and Aji 3 is not there, but he looks at the bookshelves because he's reading the letter finally. But before reading the letter, he sees it shaped as a heart, and he's thinking of Aji 3 like, oh, why? Everything he thinks of, even when she's not there, he thinks of her smiling, all pretty and beautiful. And then he reads the he reads the letter, and it's a heartwarming letter. Like, she talks about her dad, she talks about her concept, and he's like, he submitted it, and it's the day of the contest, and she's dressed up in a costume. She has big old and a fro. Oh, it was so funny. I was like, what? Okay. So now it's the day of the contest. And she's like the head of marketing or something like that. And Ki-Joon, he's there. He's the CEO. They're like, oh, thank you. Welcome to the contest, everything. I hope everyone, good luck, everybody. And guess who comes from above? They're at the auditorium, and he's just walking down all cool. Thank you. I'm like, shoot, you can't start this party without me. Episode 17. So Gio's in the restroom and she's hearing women bad mouthing him, calling him Dorae. Like, he's crazy. Like, every time he comes, why do we run? Like, oh, michino. And she gets like mad and everyone's like, oh my god. And then after she sees her brother and she's like this, oh, Wi-Fi password. He's like, oh, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, I think. I was like, I was like, yeah, it was funny. So now they're watching everybody. They're having like a little expo. Everyone's right there, and they're like, come on. And then Gio was like, whoever wins, wins. We all win because we made it this far. And they're like, huzzah! So now it's like the expo portion of the contest where everyone gets to look at their products. And people are like, and she's talking, and Minkyu was like, because she wrote that letter, and it moved him. And he's like, what's going on? Like, I had high hopes. And then she thought of her dad. It clicked. She started talking. These lamps said love. Morogo? Love? Like, well, they're just by Wi-Fi. He's like, what do you mean? So one of the woman, she's a mother, and she like when her parents are away, and then a father comes like, yeah, my son's studying in Africa. Like, yeah, like you press it, it knows that instantaneously all you need is Wi-Fi. And they're like, and then she started getting more engaged, and people are like, yeah, and he's like, that's right, that's my contestant I picked. Yeah, now Minkyu, he goes down and looks at it like, and then he has a little chat with her like, nice concept, pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, he said something about like bad friends. He's like, and then he's like, well, my dad said like if you want bad friends, tell them to go to hell. And he's like laughing like, huh. And then the CEO comes, I forget, Hwang Yol, or anyway, his old friend comes, and they're like bantering right in front of her, and I'm like, ooh, okay, this is getting good. But while he touches the lamp, he thinks of AG3. And he's like, oh, because right now, yeah, he's still kind of mad because she's pretending that she didn't remember anything that happened with that date. And I'm like, I get it. What? Well, the kiss. Yeah, not the date, the kiss. I was like, ooh, that was funny. She like this. Well, he calls his doctor, and he thinks he's in love with AG3. And he's like, but he tells her like that. He tells him that when you fall in love, you can't see it, you can feel it. Like, love will make you want to grow old with somebody. Then after AG3 is talking to the doctor, she made it so obvious. And then after that, she's like, because she loves him. She takes the doctor to the lab, and he is pissed. He's like, what are you guys doing? He didn't know. The doctor never knew. He just found out right now. He goes to the lab, and he's like, don't tell him, because they don't know the implications. They could die of shock. Then he confesses that he loves her. Woo! Episode 18. So Minkyu is pouring his soul. He is pouring his soul, and then he tells Becky, and they're like, He tells them that everything, all the moments that he's inputting to her, and she's just reacting, and he's like sad, like he thinks it's real, like he really loves her. And Gia leaves, and she doesn't know what to do. And then after that, Baekhyun, the doctor, calls them, the team, and tells them, do not do it, no, until you can get her fixed. Because the thing is, they had another story about this where, yeah, he was allergic to humans, but the thing is, the girl he was only with him for his money, and he died of allergic shock. Like, the whole thing, he couldn't take it. And they're like, no, keep him alive, do not tell him. I was like, oh shoot. So now, this part, oh my god. She comes in, looking all beautiful, and he said, let's break up. And then the other side of me was like, it's a robot. No, but it's not. We know it's not. Okay, we know she's real. And I'm like, he's like, I think we should do a reset. No! I was like, oh no. I was like, no. I was like, no. Oh my god, I can't take something like this. Okay, don't you remember Goblin episode 13? I thought that was the last episode. And I'm like, 13, isn't that unlucky? But I was like, no. I was like, reset. And he's like, he tells her, I love you. And then she tells him, every moment I spent with you, you made me happy. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I felt it. I could feel the love. Episode 19. It's the breakup episode. Oh, almost every drama. Not all dramas, because some dramas are comedy, crime. If you're watching crime dramas, that will not have any love. Okay, like The Voice. That felt like let me see, CIS, CSI, kind of like the CI. Yeah. So if you watch like The Voice, yeah, it's not gonna be. But it's the breakup episode. Before the reset, he took her to his school, told her that that's when it started. They're holding hands. He puts his coat around her, and then it does a replay of the thing. He's like, "Salami," and she said the same thing again. I'm like, no. I was like, oh Lord. So yeah, now it's the breakup. He said, Santa Maria team, they come and they cook for him and they're playing games with him. They're trying to make him happy, but he's still thinking about G3. He's still in love, and she is hurting. She's literally in the hospital because of the heartbreak. Well, I think because she's sick, but also because she is in pain. That love hurt. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, woo. Like, I think once, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm not gonna talk about. But I was like, I felt her pain. Episode 20. Oh crap, I forgot. In the breakup episode, he gives her his necklace. I was like, oh, that's love. Alright, because the dad used it to propose to his mom. So she's happy that she didn't tell him, because he might die of shock, allergic shock. So now she is still sad. She's selling things because she wants to get away from the pain. She's like, oh, I can't deal with it right now. And while this is happening, the CEO, Hwang Yul, is trying to get him out the company. So they're like, we have a plan. We can get him out. We can make you chairman. His dad is the mastermind. And then after that, guess what? Everyone thought Min-Kyu didn't have a plan, because they're talking about the whole robot thing. The Santa Maria comes in. They have their demo. And no, instead of him leaving, Hwang Yul has to resign. And they're mad. And the dad's, everyone's, yeah. But after this is going, she's like, I have to go. She tells Sang-hye, I'm going to go see my grandmother. And yeah, she's leaving. And then him too, after this whole thing, he's like, he's still, you know, that breakup, post-breakup stuff. And he's like, yeah, I have to go somewhere. They're on the same train. Alright, he sits down, goes to the restroom, comes back. I'm like, oh my god. That song, okay, I wish it had more views or something like that. Or if they have another good live, I could see. Because I saw the fan cam and I was like, I don't know, it sounded kind of raspy. I mean, with her singing about, I'm like, oh, can she please sing it live once on some music station? Or just have her a concert. Or bring her somewhere for free or something. But yeah, I was like, episode 21! So she pretends not to know him. Yep, they got off the train. And he goes and then he follows her again. But this time, Hwang Yul, he is like crying in the corner, drinking, smashes it or something. And then after that, he talks to somebody and there's like, Jet 3, it may not be a robot after all. And then the Men in Black, they're back. Tong Tong. So they go back into the... this time they're in Santa Maria because they pretend they're going to be fixing stuff, because remember they had the money for a new facility. They said they're going to be fixing things like that, and then they put a thumb drive virus. Yeah, they put a virus inside, and then hackers are inside and are trying to steal all their files. And then Santa Maria was like, whew, we got this. Out! Yeah, and even the hacker's like, why? Like, how the hell did they get us out? So while this is happening, she goes to her Haimoning, and it's at a restaurant, so she's just helping out just to clear her head. He goes there, and he's like, oh, hello, how you doing? And it's late. Yep, it's late. And then it's like, oh, I don't have nowhere to go. He's like, the next hotel's like down the road. We're full. And then the Haimoning's like, oh no, we have lots of room. I'll give you a cheap price. Yeah, so he stays right there. He wants coffee, and the next, yeah. It's funny. Episode 22. So while this is happening, he's eating food. He stays there the whole time, and he's like, Stoko? So next they're like, he looked like IG3, and then they're like, oh, the whole thing, she made a whole stick, and then she called. And he's like, yeah, the woman you're meeting is the person's likeness. We used her face. And he calls her IG3, and he's like, Staka, Naga. I was like, dang. So she's cursing him out, and he's just laughing because it reminds him of IG3. So it's late at night, well, late in the morning. She has to go to the storage room to get the food, like for the restaurant. And she's like, young man, can you do it? Nah, Haimonim. I was like, yeah, so they're going, and they're locked in the storage. And they're like, oh. I'm like, oh, they're going to be alone. Episode 23. So they're locked in, and then Gia's like, everything will be okay. I got this. And then she hears rats, and she's like, ah! She jumps into the truck, and he's like, oh my god. And then they find food. They find makgeolli and ramyun. But there's nothing here. And they have a space heater. And then they're trying to be friendly. Like, can we just talk? He tells her his story of her. Everything. And she's like, wow. And then when the reset came, she's like, she starts crying a little bit. While this is happening, Baekhyun knows about this. He's driving down. The car breaks down. Guess who fixed it? Pai. I'm like, you better marry her. Okay, that's a woman. That's a keeper. She can fix cars. Oh, Lord, she loves you. Okay, end of his conversation. Gia tells Minkyu, please go back to Seoul. Ouch, woman. Ouch. It's like breaking up with him twice. Then they fall asleep. Oh, they slept on each other's heads. Episode 24. Okay, so there's video clips proving that she was not a robot. The hackers were able to get one file. It was I forgot, it was a private one. And then we find out, yeah, IG3, she had backup files of the whole thing. I'm like, wow. Yep. So next thing you know, she had the former CEO, Hong Yeol, he calls the brother and tells him, like, if you would tell me anything, you would tell me, right? And the whole thing, and then he knows that it's his sister playing IG3. He's like, wow. He's like trying to put him in a corner. So this is the funny part, what happened. The grandmother's not there. It seems like, I don't know if it's the fire department, but a lot of people come and like, oh, we reserved. We told them we were coming. And she's like, oh my god, we can't, like, what do you want to eat? Like, I can't feed you all. There's no one here. And he's like, Minkyo's like, I got this. He cooks for all of them. I'm like, there was at least maybe 20 people, and he's like cooking. I'm like, all right. I'm like, wow, he's in the kitchen. And it was a cool scene. And after that, Pai and Baekhyun, they get there, and they're going home. He's having a good time. He's like, bye. Next, they stop. He goes to the beach. Like, they had made a stop, and he just walks. And he sees Gia right there, and he's smiling, like, all happy and everything. And then, what do you call it? Not Voksari. The necklace. He's like, right there. And she's like, no. He starts getting allergic. He's in allergic shock right now. He knows the truth. Episode 25. So the rash has gone all over his body, and they rush him straight to his house. The doctor, they have like a CDC suits on and everything, because he's really, this is allergic shock. It's all over. And the thing is, I'm like, I've never seen anyone get allergic like that. I mean, me, when I got, yeah, I could see it, and I'm like, I need cream, or I need some Benadryl, because after, if I see it badly, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't, last time it happened to me, when I got like an allergic reaction, a bad one, was like maybe probably a couple, like maybe 3 years ago. Like, I don't know what it was. I didn't eat nothing. It was just like, I guess something in the air, but it was like all right here. At first I thought it was like, I don't know, bed bugs or something, but no, it was like, I had to take like 2 Benadryls. So his doctor's taking care of him now. And everyone's like feeling bad, and she's crying because she's like, wow, she couldn't believe it. So yeah, he awakens. He's fine. But the thing is, he can't walk right because of the whole shock. And the first thing, he calls Gio's brother, sue them! Sue them all! I want everyone to get sued. And then he tells them, if you sue them, it's going to make you look crazy from the company, and they might ask you to resign. He's like, phew. But he gives him his resignation letter, and then he finds out that he's Gio's brother. And he's like, phew. He's kind of mad, but not. And then he talks to the doctor, and the doctor tells him he knew, but he only knew at the day of the reset. And he didn't want to tell him because he was afraid he might die. And he was like, he wasn't that mad at him. He was just like, yeah, he was taking care of me even though he'd lied to me. Now, Gia is going back to the house every day. She made him food. He comes in, throws it in the trash. Wow, right in front of her. And then she keeps coming and he's like, what are you doing? Like, don't you have any pride? Like, I hate looking at you. You make me angry. I don't know how I feel. Okay? And then he's just, Gojo! Like, Naga! And throws all the food off the table. And she's like, left the food there and says, I will be coming back every day. And I'm like, she loves him. Episode 26. Alright, so the butler, his butler is the voice of reason. Tells him everyone lies. White, big, small. He's like, remember that x-ray machine you're supposed to get me? You didn't get it to me right away. He kept telling me like, oh, I'll get it. I'm like, that was a lie. And he was like, that's different. He's like, no, it's the same thing. Like, I was asking for it for a while, and he didn't give it to me till this last year. So, Gia's making Minkyo food again. This time she falls off her Vespa, and she's late because she got hurt. She hurt herself. And he's becoming an alcoholic. He keeps drinking and drinking and drinking. He's waiting for her after telling her, like, you know, get lost and everything. And next thing you know, she comes there, like, are you human? You're making me wait for you? Like, oh my god. And then he's telling her, like, oh, every time I see you, I get scared because I wish those memories he had could be erased. And he just keeps going and going, and I'm like, damn. She's crying. And then he tells her, like, just get out of my life, get lost. And then she says, I'm sorry. He gets mad and throws a glass at his figurines, and a piece of the glass hits her. And she's bleeding, but he doesn't know because he's still pissed. So now, Seung-Ho, she goes over there and tells him some deep knowledge. She tells him everything where, like, come on, you know you love her, but the thing is, she said, alright, all the memories you're going to have with everyone, including the Santa Maria team, like, you know, all the fun's memories, they're just going to be your memories. Because in time, yeah, you might not have them, but the thing is, they're going to just be a memory. They're going to go their own way. Like, right now, together, yes, you're part of their lives, but with time, they will fade away. They'll just be your memories, and you'll be alone. Oh, like, wow. So he drives to her cafe and sees him, and like, brother! Drives off, and I'm like, oh. So now, they're home, and it's the meteor shower, because he said, let's set something to IG3, and then he touches the heart lamp. He's on a mission, because it's the meteor shower thing, and he's going, he's there at the park, the meteors are going, next thing you know, she's there. Oh, that's episode 27. So she saw the light. It didn't show that in the last episode, and she runs. She goes to her man. They're there, right there, and I guess they're just, you know, awkward. But she tells him everything. She tells him the whole thing. She tells him what she thought of him because he's asking questions like, "What do you think about me when we first?" He's like, oh, so honest. Her brother and Baekhyun, they're looking for the old driver of the chairman, Hwang Yeol's dad, because he has some incriminating evidence on him about, like, tampering with companies, you know, getting sold, and one of the employees getting killed or something. And then she tells him the more she listened to him and got to know him, she started having feelings for him, because every time he was talking about himself, she would feel sad. She wasn't pitying him, she would just feel for him. And then going on, and that's where she just, like, felt love for him. And then right there, he's like, let's say goodbye. What? Oh my, oh Lord, because he pats her right there on the head, and then he wants to kiss her, but he doesn't want to because he doesn't know if he's fully healed. And he's like, just to say goodbye. And then right there, while he's walking away, she, like, no! She confesses right there, you're the one I want in my life. I need you. Like, she loves him. She said it. She's like, Sarangheyo, Saramida. She said, alright, she said, I love you. He goes back, oh Lord, puts it down. I'm like, no, because the way they kissed, I'm like, oh Lord. And then I'm like, oh, okay. They got that. Because, you know, like, alright, here's the lips, here's the butt, right? I'm like, I don't know why every time what K-drama kisses, they don't look right. But they made it look right because they were like, okay. I'm like, yes. But I was like, oh. And they missed the meteor shower while they were kissing. Episode 28. So what's going on now? Because Baekhyun had to sign over the company, because if they wouldn't, they were going to scrutinize with Minkyu about his allergy in the media. He didn't want him to go through that scrutiny with the media, so he signed it over. And then I'll get to that part right now. But right now I was like, oh, Minkyu and Gia, they're at a rest stop, and they're getting all cute. Okay, they made up. They got coffee, but he's like, oh, cost me that. And then the rash is coming again, but he looks at her. He's back to normal. He's stabilized. So he drops her off to her house. They're cupcaking. He's like, oh, you go first. Oh, no, you go. You go first. Tora. I'm like, oh my God. Stop it! Okay, they're in love, but yeah. So they find him, and they're telling him, like, we need your help. And he's like, it's not safe, because they had info from Madam X. Oh, but Madam X again. I like her because she also texts Minkyu, but we never find out who she is. And they're like, yeah, they tell him, like, we need your help with the whole thing. So finally, they're about to give him over, and then Martin, this guy, yeah, they look at IG3 like, amazing, can't wait to take her apart, and they're like, not today till the forms are signed. Don't worry, and then after that, they're gonna make her a weapon, and then they look at her because they take her, but the thing is they can't take her apart because they want to see what the specs are. And then Minkyu goes down there like, you should have fought harder, and then Baekhyun tells them, we did it for your own good. We don't mind being scrutinized by the media and stuff like that, because he has been, because they used to call him a fraud. And he's like, no, because that's for life. Even the truth won't be the truth. If the truth comes out, they won't care, because all the rumors that have been convoluted of the truth, they'll just think of the rumors. And I was like, whew, damn. I'm like, yeah, the media can be cruel. Yeah, it can. I've seen it. If you've been around K-pop and dramas like that, a scandal. Next thing you know, the guy that was looking at IG3, she's missing. Episode 29. Whoa, I'm almost there. I'm almost done. Write down everything. Tell me the moments you liked. Tell me stuff that you loved. Did you cry at the reset? Write down reset if you stayed to the whole video. Write down love, heart lamps, Dora, crazy or something. Write down anything. Tell me what. Yeah, did you like this? I did. It was funny. It was hilarious. The heartstrings came back. He's good at comedy. I hope he does another one, or even a serious one I liked. But I was like, I think I might be watching Mother, or Call Me Mother, or Mado, I think it's called. And I was like, yeah. I saw the first episode. It was crazy. It was a crazy episode. Alright, like I said, episode 29. Jia's cooking, and everyone's like sitting down because it's supposed to be like their last dinner. So they're eating, and and they're like, oh my god, this is bad. They're being honest with her, and then Minkyu's like, it's good. But next time, how about I cook? Huh? It's not that bad. He's like, yeah, it's kind of bad. So they were talking, and the next thing you know, oh, I hate when he's like, oh, I don't think I'm hungry. Well, then why are you here then? Bad manners. Bad manners. To me, that's bad manners when someone does that crap like that. And then he tells them, like, yeah, no, I want you guys to stay. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. So they're happy, like, yeah, he wants them to stay there. Now, he's just looking at her, they're in love. He's petting her like a dog. I'm like, oh my god. So she hugs him, and they're just like that. And she's like, I'll always be by your side forever. I'm like, I was like, oh. Because he's still thinking about IG3. They're holding hands, just having a stroll. Then, yeah. He gets a text from Madam X. Yeah, he's meeting with her worker and telling him that Martin is a criminal. He's blacklisted on Interpol. And you can't sell him the thing. So she gives him a thumb drive. Then he gives Gia's brother the thumb drive. Gives it to the cops. Then after it's all over, they put on the TV. And then after the chairman's arrested. And then after that, Martin's right there and the sale does not happen and he's mad. And everyone knows that IG3 is missing. They don't know where she's at. So she's just walking around on a stroll, just like, what? And then she's sitting on a bench. And then there's a homeless guy like, yeah, it's cramped. Cramped! There's no... And then he's like, you don't fear me? He's like, why should I fear you? He's talking to her, and this is, I think, like the most reaction he's ever got, because he's living a hard life. And then she's telling him about his life, like, nobody wants me, nobody's want. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. No, but everyone's, they got into her. They're finding her through CCTV. They go to the cops. They go everywhere. They find her. But the thing is, they don't find her. They find her in the thing. They're kind of tracking her, like just looking at where she's going. So she's like, I'm just going to go home. I just want to go home. He's like, go home. Go straight home and don't turn out like me. I was like, whew. He was kind. I mean, at first, but he gave her a bus card. She gets on the bus and she's just being calm with everyone. A woman's tired. Let her slept on her shoulder. She didn't mind. Next thing you know, there's like a little kid, and she's like, "Ipada, yeppa." Then she gets out, and then the men in black are just driving, like, "Oh, Aji3, and they see her, and they're like, "Oh," they're happy because they're not working with them anymore. They got fired, so now they're like, "Oh my god, you don't know." They're so happy, and then Martin's man's right there, and they're like, "Oh," and they're scared, and the next thing you know, she goes like this. It was like a ray of happiness that came over them. Yeah, in episode 30. So they are scared, and the thing is, the cops get there right away. They get arrested, and then the Santa Maria team, they're there, and they're like, oh, we're good. They're happy that they have her alive, and like, oh. So Minkyu and Gia are cupcaking again because she's cooking for him, and they're getting all cute. And then he goes, remembers the story, how he met his the niece, and they're like, you know what, daughter? I'm like, yeah, it's a secret. I'm like, what? Because of the rice ball that was from her. He knew how she can cook that. So Pi, since everything's done, she's like, okay, she got her hair straightened. Everyone notices, like, oh, and then yeah, like, oh, and Hae is dating the other guy, but everyone notices that for Baekhyun, they're like, oh, you got your hair done, okay. And then finally, like, something strange while they're walking. He's like, I got it straightened, and he's like, oh, looks good. Not in a bad way. He's like, yeah, he likes it, but he just doesn't know how to convey. We know that he doesn't know how to say his feelings. He's trying a little bit hard now. So it's his birthday party. They're like, oh, no one noticed, and then happy birthday, sing it to Kamida. Yeah, they're like having a birthday, and then they're looking at the video of Jia's outing, and they're like, wow, she really had an experience. And then he had to kill the move. Baekhyun told him, we should erase all her memories and make a new robot. We should say our goodbyes. First they were like, yeah. So they're trying to have another board meeting to kick him out. Era and Hwang Yeol, he's there. And while this is happening, Min-kyo has a press conference and tells him, I have allergic human allergy. Dun dun dun! Episode 30, you made it! Well, I hope you watched the whole thing. Yes, I know my videos are very long. Now, if I ever watch My Strange Father or Golden Child, those are 50 episode dramas. Whew! I don't know. I don't think I would do 25 episodes part 1 and then 25 episodes part 2. I think people are like, 정말 미쳤어. He has a lot of time on his... Yeah, but the thing is, I also like other stuff too. Anime. The comic book shows, Walking Dead coming back up. And then I'm going to finish Show Me the Money. And I already know they already finished, but I'm just going to finish them because I just want to. And Idol School. But yeah, alright, episode 31. So Baekhyun, he found the video of Martin saying that he killed the person. So he gives him the thumbnail. Then next you know, he's wanted. He gets arrested. So while this is going on, he's telling everyone that he's there. And he's like, it's grieving him. And then right there, edit. And Hwang Yeol, they're like, I vote no. Yo, what? No, because while he was talking, he said he wants to change the company. Instead of making it into a group that breaks up company and buys them, he wants to invest in robotics. Because he told them the whole story that a robot changed his life, and he wants to invest more in robotics and make something instead of buying companies and like distributing them. And everyone, and then the thing is, while that happened, like invest in robotics, the stock actually went up. Everyone else wanted him to go out, but the thing is, both of them voted to keep him. And then it shows them where they're together, old friends. He found the papers and he said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know what it was back then." And then he just shook his hand and called him. And that was it. And then now the couple's getting all lovey-dovey. Oh my God, they're cupcake again. So they go to the arcade. She's beating him and everything. You know, air hockey, everything, the sports, the racing, the motorcycle arcade thing, even the shooting. And then finally he wins in basketball. He's like, I will take this victory. So Pi and Baekhyun, they go on a date, and then she tells him right away, like, "사귀자 Is this? I always thought it was like 사귀자 or the other one, but I know you can get slapped if you. No, 사귈래. Yeah, like I know people are like, you can get slapped, dude. I'm like, I know. That's why I don't say. That's why I say 사귀자 or 사귀자. And yeah, so he didn't answer, and then he just held her hand. I'm like, that's a yes. So now what's going on? His brother goes to them and tells him he quits, and he's like, okay, I'll accept it, but if you change your mind. So guess what happened? His wife didn't know, and she's pregnant. When he tells her, ooh, she's like, Ma? When are you going to tell me this? I was like, damn. I'm like, I see who runs that family. Oh, he was like scared of the mofo. I mean, he had that strong stern when he kicked out his sister, but when she found out that he is jobless, she was pissed. Yep, and he's like, you better go back and get your damn job back. So they have another meeting, and it was awkward because he couldn't tell him. So next, Gia was right there like, what am I going to do with you guys? All right, come to my house. Let's do this whole thing. And they're like, okay, episode 32, the final episode. Love is in the air. So Min-kyu's like, oh, I'm going to your house. Can I see, will I be able to see your bedroom? Oh, she's like, I was like dirty-minded. So they actually go to the house and everything, and they settled it. And he was like, Hyung, because it was awkward. He asked them right there in front of like, "Are you resigning because I'm dating her?" And then at first they were like, and then after that, he's like, "Okay, well we're at work. I'll call you, but when we're not, you have to call me, from for horrifics. You know what I'm talking about? Hyung, Nuna, Nunim, those, yeah." So he's like, yes, he's smiling and everything. He's just glad to have him back because he knows he needs him. So yeah, it got cool. It's all that. And then 2 years later. Yep, 2 years later, we see a new robot. Well, we don't see the robot. We just see the back because he's giving a presentation. The Santa Maria team, they're there. And then we see a Seung-Ho, and I'm like, I'm kind of confused. I guess what, another shop is said closed. She has time to, I don't know. I was like, whatever. And then we see Gia talking to some people about her products. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. And then but because in the beginning we see someone in a soldier uniform. And I'm like, oh crap, he went. I was like, well, I guess he did his obligation. Some soup. So yeah, he comes back to his house. He's all happy because yeah, he's not. Well, I guess he's cured because he actually went to the army. And you see them lovey-dovey, and I'm like, whoo, she is a good woman. She stood by her man. I'm like, so there's some women that are like, you're going to. I can't do it. I miss you so much. Let's break up. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, they're done. And after that, they're walking, holding hands, all lovey-dovey. She falls, and he's like, this is the part where we kiss. I was like, oh. It was like, yep. And it said, thank you for watching. Good drama. I liked it. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and take care. Thumbs up.